What's going on, guys? Kaiger here. Today I'm going to talk about a pretty major bug that's been going on for a little while and is getting more prevalent, so I think it's time to actually talk about it. Seeing as it's taking too long to fix, let's talk about it. Alright, so this bug got into the game in the last major update and was reported almost immediately by XLRJ on Twitch, and he also has clips of several people doing it on his Twitch. Now, what is actually going on is Wusa right here, a top tier unit for PvP. What's happening is when you use his second active skill, the 5 mana one on the right, on Soul Link, it is not counted towards the cooldown. So if we take a look, right now he has no cooldowns. I go to Wusa, click his ability, click off of him, no cooldown. But if we take a look and I use his first ability, it does go on cooldown. So it's just that second ability, as long as you soul link it, it refreshes and doesn't count as a cooldown. Now, why this is important is because that is the ability that gives shield and immunity. And people are using this in Battlefield, not as much, but in Challenge slash Brawl Arena, and it's tough to point out who is actually doing it on purpose. And that is because Wusa is a character that people have been picking since the game came out and has been in the meta since then. And that is the ability that you're going to want to use regardless. So someone might not even know this bug is occurring and swap to him to use that second ability, because that is needed. Against Destroy Runes, you want your shield. Against CC, you want your immunity, so you're kind of wanting to do it regardless. So it's hard to point out people who are doing this maliciously. The only kind of telltale kind of going around is if you start the match with him soul linked, they're kind of telling you they know about it and they're doing it. That's not really something that you start with. Sure, you can make arguments for it, but that's kind of what's going around the community as kind of the telltale. If you don't know that it's happening, you might not even notice that it's happening. Now, I want to show you something real quick. So it's been reported several times. Right here is on our content creator Discord channel, where we have a direct line communication to workers at Com2Us. As you see, the one at the top is a fellow content creator, and the one at the bottom is a Com2Us employee. As we see, do you know if the Wusa bug is fixed? Can't even enjoy the game without someone abusing the bug. And then Com2Us employee. Not sure when the Wusa bug will be fixed, since we did mention it to our dev team last week when it first popped up. So about half a day to a day and a half after the patch went live, people noticed it. Best we can do on our end is to continue to push it to devs, but for sure we have brought this up with them on multiple occasions the past week, so hopefully it's included with this week's maintenance. So as we know, maintenance is tonight / today, depending on where you're watching, and they haven't given us the full patch notes yet, but we know a lot of the things coming, energy and all that stuff. Normally at the very bottom of that, there is a update list of bugs that have been addressed, and hopefully this is on it. I've only seen 2 people use this against myself, but I see it talked about all the time. And for talking about someone who was seen using it, I've already been kicked out of a Discord because people didn't want to talk about it. I lose plenty enough. I don't need to say, hey, you beat me because of a bug. But it just came up in conversation, and they said, you're upset because you're bad, and then kicked me from the Discord server. So, and we have proof that the guy was doing it, but whatever. I am a big fan of calling out people that are doing it. Let me show you the other side of what people think about this. There's also this kind of person out here. So, myself and several other people played against this player and saw him doing it specifically on purpose. Use the use the S2, wait for the shield to almost go down, immediately swap off, shield comes back up, and just not normal gameplay was happening. Myself and several other people noticed this, so I let my guildmates know, hey, this guy, watch out for him. And then a guild member, this is the kind of player that, well, kind of mentality that I hate the most. I mean, why wouldn't you if you know about it? Because you don't. Who wants people cheating in the game, right? So we've had exploits in the past and we've all writed about it. Why do we want more? And this is kind of a weird one, right? Because, like, if it was a niche character, like if Dark Mummy was doing this, right? If its S3 for some reason wasn't counting, it would make sense that it takes a while to fix because no one even knows it's happening. No one uses that character. But when we have something like Wusa, which is a meta pick since the game came out, it just doesn't make sense. It was known within several hours, maybe a day, and still no ETA on when it's going to get fixed. Let me know what you guys think about this situation. Should we shun the people that are abusing this bug on purpose? Or is it acceptable gameplay if you know that it exists as this person would suggest? Let me know in the comment section down below, and until next time, guys.